We're gonna do something pretty cool today. I discovered this product about a year and a half ago, and I use it all the time. This is actually the third batch of these that I've gone through, and they're awesome. What it is, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera down real quick so you guys can see what I'm gonna be doing. JJ's Magic. It's a dip and dye, super strong garlic scent. But this stuff is awesome. I'm sure you guys have heard of different dip and dyes for soft plastics, but these are the best I've found so far. They can dye pretty much any colors. I have yet to try black, but we're gonna do that in the video together and see what happens. I'm also gonna try a different way to apply it that I have yet to try, and we're gonna play with it and see what different stuff does in the JJ's Magic. I'm gonna flip my hat backwards. So there we go. So it's the color and the scent. I opened up a package last week that had been in the bag for about probably a year and a half when I first got it and tried it out. I opened it up last week and it's still super strong garlic, and the color was just as bright as it was when I first applied it. So it's good stuff. A few things about JJ's Magic. It only works with regular soft plastics. If you try to use Elastec, I think it's Z-Man makes plastics that are really stretchy out of Elastec. It'll just eat it away. It's very strong stuff. It'll just eat it down to nothing. And I'm sure there's other products that it'll do that too as well. So just be careful when using it. It'll dye anything permanently. And that's why I have this white butcher paper down, because it'll dye wood, it'll dye your skin, it'll dye clothing, it'll dye carpet, it'll dye furniture, it'll dye anything. So you gotta be super careful. The smell is very strong. If you do this in the house, like I'm doing right now, the garlic smell will you'll be able to smell it in every single room of the house. It's very strong. The containers are pressurized. The contents inside is pressurized, so open it slowly. Keep it out of the heat. I made this mistake. I left it out in my truck and they exploded. The seals just break and the JJ's gets everywhere. It's horrible. So keep them in a cool place inside your house, inside your garage. If it doesn't get too hot, just don't keep it in your boat. Don't keep it in your truck. Don't keep it anything like that over the summer, especially, because it'll pop. So the colors it comes in, like I was saying, we have clear, red, which is really red, blue, which is the first time I'm going to try blue. My favorite, chartreuse. I dip everything in this. This is probably the fourth bottle of chartreuse I've gone through. And I've only been doing it for about a year and a half, 2 years maybe. And then methylate. It's kind of an orangey, pinky kind of color. But it does different things on different plastics, and we'll go ahead and get into that in a second. Takes a few seconds to dry once it's on the plastic. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and try it. Well, let's see what each color is. I'm gonna go ahead and take these white Senkos that I have. I'm gonna cut them in half so we can use them in each color, just to show you guys what the colors look like on a basic color like white. Alright. So first we'll do methylate. It even says on the lid, caution under pressure, open slowly. So. And you can hear it's like open up a soda. So you take the plastic, you dip it in, you hold it in for about 3 to 5 seconds. Get all the excess off. And it changes the color. That's methylate. Kind of a pinkish. Let's do blue. Also, when you close these back up, you want to make sure they're nice and tight. Get that seal so you don't get stuff dyed that you don't want dyed. And I've got a blue plastic. red. I'm obviously not going to show you guys clear. It's clear. It doesn't dye it any color. Red. And chartreuse. Chartreuse. So those are the colors. A different way to apply these, I've got this swim bait right here. And I watched a video, I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Flukemaster, Gene Jensen. He also uses JJs religiously, and he showed that he took a fluke or a swim bait like this, and he took blue. He made kind of like a sexy shad blueback herring type color. So what he did was he took a Q-tip, dipped it in the blue, and used the Q-tip to paint the plastic. Like so. That. So now it's got a blue back on it. And take like chartreuse. And run a line down the middle of chartreuse. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dunk the tail. I like to make all my tail chartreuse on pretty much anything. It is shown that to produce more fish. That's just my confidence thing. But anyways, you can take a Sharpie and go along the side, make a line, make an eye. You can even take turn this into like a red eye shad. Take another Q-tip and dip it in that red. Now you've got like a red eye shad swim bait. Pretty awesome. Good stuff. I love JJ. But let's see what different colors do. That was all white. Let's see what different colors do. So we'll start with methylate. If you take, and there's so many other colors, I just grabbed a handful of random ones. If you take like this brush hog, it's in a green pumpkin color. I'm gonna go ahead and rip one of these off. Actually, I'll cut it in half. Long ways. I'm trying to get this done quick. We're gonna try to get a fishing video up today. We're gonna go out and fish a pond. It's gonna be me, TJ, and Everett. We're gonna go out and try to catch some big bass. So anyways, got a little piece of green pumpkin brush hog. Let's go ahead and dip it in methylate. And I've noticed with the darker colors like that, the longer you let them sit, the more it kind of penetrates. So we'll try that. And then we'll dip the other one. Chartreuse. But you can maybe see on the video, I've got a mess. I mean, you don't want to do this on something you don't want to get this on. So I always recommend doing it on a piece of cloth, a towel, piece of butcher paper like I'm doing. Just makes it a lot easier to clean up, and it keeps things clean. So, but yeah, you can see how it gave it. The lighting isn't the greatest to show this, but you can see how it turned the tail chartreuse. And then on this one, it changed it to like an orange. So if you take like a crawbait and dip the tips of the claws in it, it'll give it that more natural orangey tipped craw look. You dip a swim bait tail in it, it'll give it more of a bluegill looking tail, or a perch looking tail, or a sunfish looking tail. It just makes it better in my opinion. So there's some of those. Let's go ahead and try black and chartreuse, see what that looks like. I have yet to do this, I don't know what it's gonna do. Being black, I'm gonna let it in for just a little longer. Would you look at that? It even dyes black. Chartreuse. And it has an awesome scent. So that's freaking sweet. Let's try this Gary Yamamoto creature bait. It's a black and red flake. And dip the Now, I can see it, but you might not be able to pick it up on camera, but it does change the color. It does dye black chartreuse. And that's the lightest color, so if it dyes the black chartreuse, I'm sure you could dye black, blue, red, or even methylate. So yeah, you kind of see it on there. But in the water, it's going to look a lot cooler. It's going to look a lot better. So let's see what it does to motor oil. Motor Oil Color by Powerbait. No noticeable difference on that one. But let's try blue. No, let's try red. Red tail. But let's say red and white. It's a very classic color. Take this grub's tail. And now you have a white and red grub. And you can dip it all. You can dip the tip, you can dip the tails, you can dip the arms, you can dip whatever you want. Let's dunk as much of this in there as possible and see what happens. This is green pumpkin. And now it's red. Get excess off. And now you've got a red brush on. And this stuff's awesome. It definitely has a deep penetrating color. Let's go back to this. Cut a bit off. And you can see it goes pretty deep into there. See if I can get it to focus. I mean, it's not going to wash off. So, but yeah, that's JJ's Magic in a nutshell. If you guys want to see a certain color, a certain style, if you want to see anything dipped in JJ's Magic, leave it in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to demonstrate. Another thing, now that they're dry, you're not going to get JJ's Magic on your hands. You're not going to get anything. It's dried. It's permanent. So now you have this awesome swim bait fish. So, but yeah, leave any comments that you guys want to see, any questions you might have. I'll answer them to the best of my ability, and we'll see you next time.